Welcome to the QuickBooks lecture video for Chapter 3. In Chapter 3, we learn about customers. A customer is a person or business that the company sells goods or services to, either on credit or for cash. When we enter a customer, it is like creating a file for that customer, and all transactions for that customer are stored in that file. The collection of all customer files makes up the customer list, which is stored in the Customer Center. In this chapter, we will learn how to complete the following transactions. Create an invoice for a customer to bill them. In the Create Invoices window, receive payment from a customer in the Receive Payments window, or make a cash sale using the Enter Sales Receipts window, and we will make bank deposits using the Make Deposits window. In manual accounting, all sales of goods or services on account are recorded in a sales journal. At the end of the month, the totals are posted to the accounts receivable and revenue accounts affected by the transactions. As each sales transaction is recorded, the appropriate customer's account is updated in the accounts receivable subsidiary ledger on a daily basis. Collection of open accounts receivables, customers who have been billed and owe money, and cash sales are recorded in a cash receipts journal. Monthly payments are posted in the general ledger accounts, while payment information is recorded daily in the customer's subsidiary ledger. In QuickBooks, the Customer Center serves as the accounts receivable subsidiary ledger for the company. The Customer Center contains a file for all companies and individuals to whom the company sells goods or services, which contains all information pertinent to the customer. We create bills for our customer in the Create Invoices window. The Create Invoices window is equivalent to the sales journal. This transaction will update the chart of accounts list and general ledger while updating the customer's file in the Customer Center at the same time. When the customer pays the bill, the transaction is entered in the Receive Payments window. The Receive Payments window is equivalent to the part of the cash journal that records collection of open accounts receivable. QuickBooks automatically updates the chart of accounts list and general ledger while updating the customer's file at the same time. The Enter Receipts window is used to record money received for which there is or was no invoice created. This window is equivalent to the remainder of the cash receipts journal, which records cash receipts. The chart of accounts list, the general ledger, and the customer's file are all updated at the same time. QuickBooks establishes specific general ledger accounts as default accounts in each activity window to process transactions expeditiously and organize data for processing. As you enter transactions, QuickBooks automatically increases or decreases certain account balances depending on the nature of the transaction. On page 3-3 of your textbook, we begin the chapter problem. Create a Chapter 3 QuickBooks Practice Problem folder and save the Chapter 3 Kristen Reyna file to the folder. Open QuickBooks. Follow the steps on pages 3-3 through 3-5 of your textbook to open the company file. Make a backup copy of the company file. Restore the backup copy of the company file and change the company name. The Customer Center contains files for each customer the company does business with. To review the Customer Center, click Customer on the main menu bar and click Customer Center. See page 3-6 of your textbook for an explanation of each part of the Customer Center. To view a specific customer file, double-click the customer name to open the Edit Customer window. See page 3-7 for an explanation of the 6 parts of a customer file. To close the Edit Customer window, click the X in the upper right corner of the window. To close the Customer Center, click the X in the upper right corner. To add a customer, open the Customer Center by clicking Customers on the menu bar and clicking Customer Center. Click the New Customer and Job button and select New Customer. Enter the information for the new customer on pages 3-8 and 3-9 of your textbook. Enter the company name, press Tab, type a 0, click the calendar icon and use the arrow in the upper corner to navigate back to 2014. Then click 1 to select February 1st or type in the date. Select the company name in the customer name box and press Ctrl and C on your keyboard to copy it. Click in the company name text box and press Ctrl and V to paste the name into the box. Then press Tab to navigate through the remainder of the boxes as you enter the information. In the Invoice Bill To box, click after Maria Omari and press Enter to type the street address. Enter again to enter the city, state, and zip. Click the Payment Settings tab and enter the information from the bottom of page 3-8. Click the Additional Info tab. Click the down arrow beside the Customer Type box and choose the residential type. Click OK. To delete a customer, select the customer, click Edit on the main menu bar and click Delete Customer Job. The Delete Customer Job warning box appears. Click OK to delete the customer. Double-click Plaza Pizza Palace to open the Edit Customer dialog box. At the full name field, delete Tony and replace it with Mikey. Complete the practice exercises on page 3-11 and 3-12. The Create Invoices window is used to record sales on account. This is when we sell a good or perform a service for one of our customers and they charge it, so they owe us for that good or service. Accounts receivable is the default general ledger posting account for debits, as this transaction increases the amount of money we are owed, an asset. The account field is used to enter the proper revenue account to be credited. This increases our income. To open the Create Invoices window, click Customers on the main menu bar and click Create Invoices. The Create Invoices window has 4 tabs: Main, Formatting, Send, Ship, and Reports. See page 3-13 for an explanation of the Create Invoices window. Page 3-14 of your textbook leads you to the items list to show you the 2 services that our practice company, Kristen Reyna Interior Designs, offers. To view, click Lists on the main menu bar and click Item List. Double-click Decorating Services to open the Edit Item window. Close the Edit Item box with the X in the upper right corner. To create an invoice, see page 3-15 of your textbook. Click Customers and click Create Invoices. At the Customer Job drop-down list, click Beverly Jones. At the Template drop-down list, accept the default choice Intuit Service Invoice. At the Date field, choose or type February 1st, 2014. At the Invoice Number field, key 1001. The terms Net 30 should appear by default. In the Item field, click the first line to display the drop-down item list. Then click Decorating Services. At the Quantity field, type 12, then press Tab. Make sure the Print Later and Email Later boxes do not have a check mark. The Online Pay box should say Off. When your box looks like the one on page 3-16, click Save and Close to close the window. Complete the practice exercises on the top of page 3-17. The Receive Payments window is used to record the collection of accounts receivable from customers who were previously invoiced. Payment can be in the form of cash, check, or credit card. Full payments or partial payments can be received. To open the Receive Payments window, on the menu bar, click Customers and click Receive Payments in the drop-down menu. See page 3-18 for a description and explanation of the fields in the Receive Payments window. See the steps on page 3-18 and 3-19 in your textbook to receive a payment in full. Click Customers, then click Receive Payments. At the Received From drop-down list, click Jones, Beverly. All open invoices display. At the Amount field, key 600. At the Date field, choose 2/13/14. At the Payment Method drop-down list, click Check. At the Check Number field, key 6544. Click Save and Close when your data matches page 3-19. To receive a partial payment, see page 3-20 of your textbook. Click Customers, then click Receive Payments. At the Received From drop-down list, click Franco Films. The invoice is displayed with a balance of $14.40. In the Amount field, key 500. At the Date field, choose 2/20/14. At the Payment Method drop-down list, click Check. At the Check Number field, key 1255. In the lower left corner in the Under Payment area, you should see the amount of $940, which remains unpaid. Note that I mistakenly entered 300 here, but I did go back and correct my actual file, so it should say 500 in the right pane, and in the underpayment area it should say $940. Choose the Leave This as an Underpayment option. The Write-Off option is only chosen as a last resort when you cannot get customers to pay. It changes their balance owed to you as 0. This would only be done following collection agency or legal action involvement. You can also receive payment for more than one invoice at one time. Click Customers, then Receive Payments. At the Received From drop-down list, click Cook Caterers. All open invoices are displayed. At the amount field, key 2560. At the date field, choose 2/27/14. At the payment method field, choose check. At the check number field, key 655. If your info matches page 3-22, click Save and Close. Complete the practice exercises on the top of page 3-23. The Enter Sales Receipts window is used to record sales for cash received immediately. An invoice has not previously been entered into the system. To record a cash sale, at the main menu bar, click Customers and click Enter Sales Receipts. At the Customer Job drop-down list, click Hamilton Hotels. Enter the date of February 24th, 2014. Key 1007 in the sale number field. At the Payment Method drop-down field, click Check. Key 25546 in the check number field. Print later and email later should not be checked. In the item field, choose Design Services. Key 8 in quantity. Click Save and Close. The Make Deposits window is used when funds previously received and recorded in the Receive Payments or Sales Receipts windows are deposited in the bank. Kristen Reyna deposits all cash receipts at one time at month end. In the real world, deposits are made more frequently depending on volume and amount. To deposit all receipts collected and previously recorded as undeposited funds, click Banking on the main menu bar, then click Make Deposits. The Payments to Deposit window is displayed, showing all undeposited receipts. At the Sort Payments drop-down list, click Date. Click Select All. All receipts are checked for deposit. If the information is correct, click OK. So note on my Franco Films, earlier I made a mistake of 300 and it should have been 500. That puts my subtotal here off by $200. It should be $5,700. You will be forwarded to the Make Deposits window. At the Deposit To drop-down box, click 1010 Cash Operating. At the Date field, choose 2/28/14. And notice my corrected amount of $5,700 is shown here before I click Save and Close. To view and print the Open Invoices report, click Reports on main menu bar, then point to Customers and Receivables, then click Open Invoices in the submenu. At the Date field, choose 2/28/14. Click the Refresh button. The report is shown on page 3-27 in your textbook. Your totals should match. Click File, Save as PDF, navigate to your flash drive, and save the file in the Reports folder with the name Open Invoices Report. To view and print the Customer Balance Detail Report, click Reports on the main menu bar, point to Customers and Receivables, then click Customer Balance Detail Report. The report is shown on page 3-28 in your textbook. Your totals should match. To view and print the Customer Contact List Report, click Reports on main menu bar, Then click List. Then click Customer Contact List Report. The report is shown on page 3-29 of your textbook. Your report should match. Click File, Save as PDF, navigate to the Reports folder, and save the report as Customer Contact List. To view and print the journal report, click Reports on main menu bar. Then click Accountant and Taxes. Then click Journal. Change dates to February 1st, 14 and 2/28/14 and click Refresh. The report is shown on page 3-30 of your textbook. Your total should match. Click File, Save as PDF, navigate to the Reports folder, name the report Customer Balance Detail Report. Submit the file through the practice link in Blackboard.